Okay, looks like I should be live now. So let's go ahead and I was gonna restart this slot. Let's go ahead and do hard mode. I've played this game enough. So what I was doing was I'm gonna try this game with the hybrid controls this time. So as far as I know, it's the GameCube controls, but with gyro. I actually haven't watched this remastered version of this cutscene in so long. I probably have only watched it once. I probably skip it every other time. But it looks really good. I'd say that's the one thing that remastered has over the original, of course, is the graphics. But then I don't like certain creature designs like the She-Goth. I prefer the old one. But overall, yeah, this game just looks great. I like her suit upgrade in Prime 4, I will say. It looks very sleek. I know this game, her shoulders are massively oversized. Not quite like Metroid 2, but still pretty big. Okay, let's figure out what these controls are about. Okay. They do seem to be the GameCube controls. Oh, but okay. Scan is on the right arrow, the right control pad instead of left, which is what I'm used to. Ah, okay. If I hold R, I can do gyro. Very interesting. I might have to change it from that. And I'll also have to decide whether I want to do just continue with the classic controls, or maybe try the dual stick just to get used to do the dual stick, just because I don't fully know in Prime 4 if you have the option to do the anything but dual stick. I've heard that there's options, and I heard somebody say that you can do the GameCube controls, but I don't know if that's really been confirmed yet. Oh, I don't need a map. So I've played this on retro achievements, and there's an achievement for doing this escape sequence with over 4 minutes left on the timer. So it's pretty challenging. It's pretty fun. Oh yeah, it's hard mode. Take 2 missiles. Guess since it's hard mode, I have to watch my health a little bit too, don't I? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to change those controls. Let's try the dual stick. Oh, there we go. I was trying to use A to shoot. It doesn't work so well in dual stick. I have to figure out which button is my missiles now too. Just gotta pick a control scheme and stick with it, right? Nope, nope. I want to scan this. Okay. Like I said, I gotta watch my health because I'm learning these controls and it's hard mode. Maybe now isn't a good time. Better step in here if I'm gonna take that much damage. All right. Because normally the Parasite Queen, there's nothing to it. You can do it in about 10 seconds. But I'm not so confident with the dual stick controls. This is another achievement for retro achievements. I think beating her in a certain number of or a certain amount of time. Amount of missiles. And that's that. Oh yeah, I'm using the Pro controller for the Switch 2. So I have the back paddles, which I might have to set those up for jumping too. That's what I usually do on PC is I use the back paddles for jumping. So then you don't have to remove your fingers from or your thumbs from the sticks at all. I was hoping for missiles, even though I don't even necessarily need missiles for this part. And this is the point which I'm very thankful for the morph ball. Oh yeah, we can jump like this, can't we? That makes this part a lot faster too. So you don't get hung up on ledges. And you can go up hills faster. Oh, that's right. Forgot I'm out of missiles. There we go. So missiles are useful. Of course. I remember when I was young, I always thought the missiles were not very useful, especially in the Prime games, but even in the 2D games. I just didn't want to waste them. Next is the Ridley room. It is cool how you can see how mechanical he is in this version. Like it just stands out more. That's one thing about better graphics, right? Is details like that stand out. Like, I think in the original, I didn't necessarily know he was mechanical, that he was a cyborg. And here we lose our power-ups. A very gamey thing to happen, and I don't mind. I like games, and so I don't mind if they're gonna act gamey, if they're gonna do video game like things like that. I want the reason for it to be a game. $340, and I wasn't even trying. Isn't it amazing? It's such a huge planet, and we explored just this tiny portion of it. Imagine if there were Choza ruins across the entire planet, and if you got to, wow, not explore all of it necessarily, but explore just a lot more. Technically, you could make a whole series on this planet, couldn't you? Or on any of the planets. Yes, we'll save. It's not worth trying to get space jump yet. I think you can in this version of the game, but it's tough. I'm not sure if I've ever done it in this version. Here's the elevator. You get frozen in version 1.0 on the GameCube. Happened to me several times. At least I'm pretty sure it was that elevator. Could have been the elevator by Flagra too. Oh yeah, no morph ball. I'm in a hurry. Don't have time for you either. Okay, I probably should have done something about you. Yeah, and radar is very useful here for anybody who forgets about the radar. They're giving me a bit of a hard time this time. They're spinning excessively around me. There we go. At least the last one was right by the machine. And I know I talk about the GameCube a lot, but I do miss the big green A button on the screen. I know it's not too big of a prompt in this game, but it's still, that was just special. That was a very special button. Nintendo thought so too. That's why they made it giant and green. Ow. Let's go get us a morph ball. I haven't got time. Now, ooh, yeah, those things can hurt pretty bad if you just plow through them, through too many of them. Hopefully I'm gonna be alright here. Better be careful. I just have a feeling with my difficulty with the dual sticks is going to cause me problems with the beetles up ahead if I'm not careful. Here we go. Here it comes. I wonder where his weak point is. I love the way the ball clacks together like that, slams together. Such a cool effect. Oh yeah, take the easy way out. Okay, next. Oh yeah, need double jump for that. Next, we come up here, ignoring the wasps. Don't need him knocking me in the poison water. Oops. I'm used to having the double jump and just skipping those guys too. There's one. There's two. Not that one. There it is. Then I should be able to see the last one right through here. Now we're ready for when we come back to this room. Okay, let's see. Let me check the time here. Okay, I have time to... I'm gonna save anyway, but I think I have time to get the morph ball bombs and come back to the save room again. Then I'll call it a night. So come on through here. Grab some extra missiles. Oh yeah, I guess this is the charge beam. Do some more scans. Whoops. Yeah, these dual stick controls. All right, one more here, another here, and there'll be one final one right there. So in Prime 4, I haven't watched the footage, but the previews said that they were just getting power up after power up. I feel like, kind of like we are right now. So I kind of wonder if just the beginning of the game is similar to this, where you do get power up after power up. They're your basics. And maybe it'll slow down just a little bit later in the game, or like midpoint, you know? I'm actually debating going ahead and getting those morph ball bombs. Maybe even doing Flagra before I log off. Oh yeah, charge beam. Whoops. Whoops. Ow. Oh, please give me some energy. Ouch. Oh man, am I stuck? Seriously? Man, this is going rough. This might be the worst the worst time I've ever had here. But when you get trapped in the corner by the fire, that hurts. Okay, good. That was a close one. It's kind of embarrassing. Remember, it's hard mode. I can jump. I'll take those. Let's get our extra missiles. Missiles are very, very useful against bosses in particular. Okay. Now this part is real easy with the spring ball. Like you could almost ignore the timer if you can get through that tunnel. If you get the early space jump, these parts are really trivialized. Here we go. Okay, and that puzzle is really only for, at this point in the game, is only for a what do you call it, a energy tank. Being hard mode, I think I will take the energy tank because things have not been going so well for me. And Flogger's very easy, but if it got a couple good hits in, got me cornered or something, that could be trouble. I'll make sure to save first too, though. Here we go. Get back through a couple of rooms. Don't underestimate how fast the morph ball is. I guess I missed a missile expansion back there. An easy one to get. That was just right in my path. But we'll be alright. We already did the scans here, so it doesn't save us time exactly, because would have had to do it anyway. But it is kind of nice just to have it out of the way. You're in the way. Ouch. Could use one missile to top off. Here we go. Anyone who doesn't know or tends to forget, and you're looking for the scans, scan those tentacles. They are a unique scan from Flagra itself. And Flagra is actually just a little bit of a challenge in hard mode. Just trying to, I mean, maybe not a challenge, but you have to be really intentional with how fast you knock those, the solar panels. Because he'll knock them right back down every time if you're not fast enough. It just is kind of annoying. No, look this way. Yeah, there we go. Hey, now. Like I said, you gotta be kind of quick. There we go. Gotta stun him. And we've got the music here that a good portion of the track you couldn't even listen to on the original game, in the US at least. Hey, now. That was fast. Come on. Oops. Man, that's gonna take all my time just transforming. Here we go. One more. He can be kind of annoying, but thankfully he doesn't take nearly as long to defeat as Thardis. Thardis can take forever if you're not really efficient. And he's not difficult either, it's just really annoying. There we go. So stun him, then dash around him to go as fast as you can, and you can actually hit all 4 panels normally if you're just really consistent. Really accurate, I should say. There we have it. Varia suit time. Varia, how would you say it? I said Varia, right? Guess I think of it as like variation, like you can withstand a variation of temperature. I don't know if that's proper or not. That's just how I think of it. So I assume it's a Varia suit. How many suits do you think we're going to have in Prime 4? That's the question. We were kind of lacking suits in Prime 3, weren't we? But Prime 4 is already looking better in that regard. Ah, missed. Do you think there will be underwater areas in Prime 4? Guess there was another energy tank I could have grabbed there, huh? And I will need that before the end of the game, I think. Not need, but it would sure make a couple of bosses a lot easier. Well, again, I guess maybe not even bosses, but like the space pirates, the mines. It can just be kind of a pain when you have to manage your health. Alright, let's save here, and I'm going to call it a night. I'll just leave it. I'll just put it to sleep there, and thank you to anybody who has watched. Hey, pray God would bless you, and I'll talk to you next time.